What is up, everyone? Welcome to another episode of Coffee with Hooligans. Please take a second to hit that like button. More likes, more hooligans. Let me know how you're doing in the chat. We're going to read over the schedule really quick, and then we'll check on everything, make sure everything's running smoothly. Hopefully you guys had an awesome Sunday. I just cleaned the house. Bought some groceries. Forgot some things. Got to go back out again today. Things happen. So today we'll be starting off with a video titled Lawrence Jones Grills Portland Mayor on Anti-Cop Sentiment. Let's see, that video is almost 7 minutes long. Ted Wheeler, I don't know, he must be living outside of Portland. He looks at Portland a little differently than the rest of us do. We have a video titled France May Day Protest. It was live. I don't think it's live anymore, but we're gonna skim through that. It looks like it got a little spicy. Not as spicy as Portland gets, but spicy for Paris. Then we have a video titled JP Morgan to buy failed First Republic Bank. Another bank collapsing. It's part of the good economy, like they're always saying at the White House. And we have a video titled $80,000 reward offered for Texas shooting manhunt. And we have another video that goes along with that titled Manhunt Underway for Texas Mass Shooter Suspect. It's a continuation of, I think it was Saturday, we covered a video talking about a mass shooting in Columbus, Texas, I think it was. Individual went into a house and shot 5 people. Then we'll be wrapping things up with a fun video titled Veteran Uses Emotional Support Ducks to Help Senior Citizens. Some good ducks. I figure we'll wrap up the day with something nice. Let's make sure everything is running smoothly, and we'll go ahead and get everything started. What's up, GQ? What's up, WMM? What's up, Shanti? What's up, Adrian? What's up, MD Run? What's up, Girth? What's up, Mother Rat? Happy freedom, you hooligans. What's up, Brenda? What's up, Wilster's wife? What's up, Ipso? What's up, Elisa? What's up, Saw Dog? What's up, Sly Dog? What's up, Anthony? What's up, Kung Fu Grasshopper? Appreciate you guys being here. What's up, Nikki? What's up, Eric? What's up, Snooks? I appreciate you, Snooks. Happy freedom. What's up, M Rank? What's up, Mr. Average? Shanti, Cleveland, Texas. Yeah, what did I say? Columbus? Yeah, that was close. I knew it sounded like Ohio, but it was in Texas. I was close. Thank you for correcting me. What's up, Daryl? What's up, Rhonda? Happy freedom. Let's see. What's up, everyone on the JeffMAC Live secret YouTube channel? What's up, everyone on Twitch? It looks like things are just starting to kick over on these other platforms. What's going on with Kick? Are we live? We're live. What's up, everyone on Kick? What about Odyssey? Oh, Odyssey. That's what they should change their platform to, is Oh, Odyssey. What's up, everyone on Odyssey? What's up, Salty Ragu? What's up, Dana Sparks? Happy freedom, you hooligans. And what about Rumble? What's up, everyone on Rumble? What's up, Joe? What's up, Wilster's wife? What's up, Pumpkin? What's up, Power Girl? What's up, TJ? Let's see. What's up, Jeb? Happy freedom, you hooligans. And then what's up, everyone on jeffmaclive.com. I was working on the chat yesterday. I don't know if I got it fixed or not. I had a little helper thing at the bottom there. Maybe some hooligans can make use of that. I'll be working on the website some more this week. I have a bunch of things I want to change and implement. Apparently you can put ChatGPT into the website, and then you guys would be able to ask it questions without having to sign up through, what is it called? Something AI. I can't remember what it's called. Without having to sign your life away to their company, you could just access it through the website. I have to look into it, though. I don't want to give them a whole bunch of information. But it is fun to mess with. The AI stuff is to ask it questions and see what it says, and especially having it write code. I was testing it writing code yesterday, and that was interesting. Had some interesting results. We'll see how it goes. What's up, DW? Happy freedom. What's up, Blue Crow? What's up, Pipeline Welder? In Discord, I'm trying to think. I want to say I seen you in Discord, but I can't remember. I'll check it after the live. What's up, free thinkers? What's up, Annette? Happy freedom. What's up, Sam? Alright, we're going to go ahead and get started with this first video titled Lawrence Jones Grills Portland Mayor on Anti-Cop Sentiment. Sentiment, not sediment. Ted Wheeler thinks things are fine in Portland. It's no big deal. It's just another day. Let's see. At some point in this video there's drug use, so I'll have to flip the screens and whatnot to try and keep everything good to go. Let's get her started.
Joining me now to address the issues facing his city, Portland Mayor Ted Wheeler. Mr. Mayor, thanks so much for joining me today. I had the opportunity to talk with some of your folks, and I find them to be compassionate people. I want to play some of the sound from them when I talk with them. Take a listen.
The city was once great about 10 years ago, I would say. A lot of people moving, flourishing. I would say in the last 5, no good.
There are a lot of difficulties that the city has faced over the past, during the pandemic, and it's been exacerbated. The homeless situation has been pretty bad, and the vandalism of the businesses.
I think it's definitely changed over the years. I wouldn't necessarily say for the better.
The mayor is really working hard at taking care of his favorite constituents, people who have tons of money and property in the city, and not so much on the rest of us. And I mean, I'd really love to see him listen to the people instead of shutting them down when they try to speak.
A lot of it has to do with, less policing, homelessness just kicked up into gear, drugs, in front of my house I had like 6, 7 camps that just, parked out, people doing drugs all day.
Mr. Mayor, those are your constituents. What would you say to them?
Well, first of all, those are some of my constituents, and I certainly hear those criticisms, and I empathize with those criticisms. We definitely have significant challenges here in the city of Portland around homelessness, around criminal activity, around livability. These are some of the same issues that have been exacerbated in large cities all across America. But in the same breath, I'd say there's a lot of great things happening in the city of Portland. We were just identified by Forbes as being the #1 travel city in America for 2023. We have the best new restaurant in America, according to Esquire. We just booked our largest ever convention. We have businesses moving to the city of Portland and investing in the city of Portland. And the initiatives we've undertaken around homelessness, around recruiting more police officers, improving public safety, cleaning up the litter and the graffiti, those improvements are taking hold. So I'm actually very optimistic about the future, and I would encourage those who are really struggling under the current environment to have the patience to see the work through.
Mr. Mayor, I'm so glad that you talk about the police funding, because that is something that it seems like you have changed your position on. This is what you said before. I want to play this clip for you.
And the actions and reforms I'll share today repurpose police dollars, reinvest in people to create a more racially just city, and reform public safety standards. At the end of the day, all of these things, I believe, will help lift the community and make us all safer.
In fact, Mr. Mayor, it did not make your city more safer, especially for people that look like me, black and brown people in your community. They are struggling. And it seems like you've changed your position on this issue. Why?
Not at all. What you're talking about is out of context. It was about a specific fund. In fact, we are having record recruiting for the Portland Police Bureau. I'm very proud of the investments I've made in new gun violence reduction teams. I'm proud of the partnerships we have with our county and our other governments around retail theft, around auto theft, I have always been pro-public safety, and as the police...
That's out by the Justice Center right there.
...make sure that the city is safe for our citizens. And I also just want to say this. I hear on your network all the time about what a dangerous city the city of Portland is, and that's factually not true. We don't even make the top list of the top 30 most dangerous cities in America. So I would just say
Mayor,
the reason
I'll say this for you, Mr. Mayor, because
the reason we...
I got you. I hear the point that you're trying to make, Mr. Mayor, but this is not something that my network is trying to get out of thin air. I spend most of my time with the people, and I was invited into your city, and I've been there for the last 4 years talking with residents there. They say they're unsafe. They say tents are surrounding their houses. They say that squatters are taking over the city. They say, and I see it with my own eyes, that people are shooting up with drugs, and they say it's because of policies that you support. And the police commander that I talked with yesterday say that you in fact did defund the police and made it an anti-cop sentiment under the guise of racial justice. So it's not something that I am saying. These are your residents.
Well, look, I've heard enough from Fox News to know that, in fact, your network does take a very dim view towards the city of Portland, towards me, and towards others. But that's beside the point. The point is this. We have already worked hard. We're one of the few major cities in America that is seeing, we don't have a recruiting problem for our police bureau. We don't have a funding problem for our police bureau. Under my leadership from the Portland Police Bureau, we've actually improved our recruiting. We've added new units. We just negotiated a fair contract with our police officers that they seem very pleased with. And in fact, yesterday, we reached a settlement with the Portland Police Association on body-worn cameras. So I feel like our relationship is very collaborative. Now, that doesn't mean you're not going to find one person out of 1,000 or even 100 out of 1,000 who can't find reasons to be upset or critical or concerned. I accept all of that. As the mayor, look, I get the good, I get the bad, and I get the ugly. But the bottom line for me is we are improving public safety. We're improving the number of police officers we have on our streets. We are addressing criminal activity at the neighborhood level. We're working with specific neighborhoods around the city to do what we call 90-day resets that addresses homelessness, it addresses crime, it addresses drugs. And those have been very successful resets. In areas where we've done these, we've seen criminal activity decrease precipitously. So
Mayor,
I'll take the criticism, but I also want you to hear that things are improving.
Hey, Sean Hannity here. Click here.
Yeah, right. Yeah, right. Things are improving. We keep covering articles and stuff saying that businesses are leaving Portland. Walmart is leaving Portland. Homelessness is on the rise in Portland. Drug use is a problem in Portland. The things are getting better, according to Mayor Ted Wheeler. Sure knows what he's talking about. I don't know. See the fruits of his labor. That's what I'm interested in. It's a wet blanket. Happy freedom. Let's see. AFPDX. I live in Portland. Don't believe Ted. He's a liar. It seems that way. It seems that way. Some fact checking going on. What's up, Mr. Average? Yeah, he sounds crazy. Obviously, he doesn't hang out in Portland. Blue Crow, did Antifa mace him yet? It's been a while. It's been a while. He was trying to hang out with the protesters when that stuff was really going on, and he was trying to side with them. And then he got maced in the face. He got hit with some CS gas or something like that. He thought he was one of them until he wasn't. An idiot. He was trying to negotiate with terrorists. Let's see. What's up, Linda? Happy freedom. Cat hair in my nose. Tuluvian. Dim view of a dim bulb. Yeah, it's not good. It went from having dumpster fires to being a dumpster fire, and then Ted Wheeler comes out and he's like, everything's fine. We didn't defund the police. That wasn't us. That was someone else. What's up, Molly? Yeah, Michael, I noticed that too. They all got compliance cloths on still. They're over there playing 2020 still. Free thinkers, woke police applying. Great. Yeah, I really doubt that people are applying to be cops in Portland. Just signing up for that. Especially when half the force got kicked off because of Oh, how do I phrase this? Mandatory decisions that affect your body permanently. There's a lot of people not willing to go with that, so they had to leave the force. Anthony Wheeler is weak. I think so. I've never seen anything say otherwise. Sam, this is what happens when you let Antifa run the city. Yeah, Antifa's the mayor. Ted Wheeler's just the face guy. Giggling Spy. Those are some of my constituents. Yeah, he's doing a lot of word lingo there. Doing some acrobatics. Let's see. Pipeline Welder. He's going to play the race card. That's what he does. He has to point out the victims. Say, we're going to make these decisions because of these victims out here, enabling more people to have that victim mindset. It's dumb. It's not good. What's up, Real Zooch? The force be without you. Yeah, he doesn't have the force. That's for sure. He's soft. Let's see. What do I do with my hands? Remember when Antifa went to the restaurant and Antifa was demanding money from Wheeler for protesting? I remember him being surrounded on a couple occasions, but then he was trying to side with him. He would say, "Oh, I'm one of you. We should all go out in the streets together." Didn't work out for him. I just remember him standing there with his eyeballs all red from getting maced. He's like, "This is how it's supposed to be." No, Ted Wheeler, you're an idiot. Robin, yeah, I've seen that. I don't know. Not really feeling that new Tom McDonald song. He's kind of... I don't know. That song is kind of material that's what he's talking about. Like in the song, he's talking about how people are holding on to what happened in 2020 and all this stuff, and they're using it to leverage it for their own benefit. But then the song itself is doing just that. It's doing the exact same thing. I don't know. I'm not feeling it. But that's my own personal opinion. It's just, it is what it is. Let's see. Real Zooch. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. I was surprised to see how spicy it was getting in Paris. I think it'll get spicy here over the summer. People always have a reason to find a reason to get upset. There's been a lot of weather activists out lately doing stuff. I'm not sure if I put it on the list. There was something that happened in Switzerland. I didn't put it on the list, I don't think. In Switzerland, they were doing some sort of debate or something like that, and then guy went and super glued his hand right to the podium, right in the middle of the debate. Just, I don't know what that does. On Saturday, I think it was, we covered some activists doing a similar thing at an art museum where they were putting red and black paint all over the glass of a sculpture, and then they sat there and said a bunch of nothing and then got carried out. I don't know what that does. I've seen people cement their hands to the sidewalk doing the same thing, being activists, but then their message is not clear. It's like, why are you doing this? You just look like an idiot. And then you can't never tell what they're talking about. What's up, Robert? Happy freedom. Let's see. Robin, I love seeing independent artists succeed. Yeah, Tom McDonald, he's doing pretty well. He is doing pretty well for an independent artist. I'm just so sick of politics. I don't listen to music to listen to politics. I don't listen to Tom McDonald or any of those guys that talk about politics. I don't listen to any of that stuff. He's good. He's a good artist. I do this all day. I don't want to get done doing this, hop in the car, and listen to music about politics. I'm just so beat to death with politics. What's up, Grey Wolf? Happy freedom. Okay, I don't even know why I streamed to you. You be safe out there, Dino Sparks. They're crazy out there in Portland. What's up, NFTs? Happy freedom. I gotta zoom in on the chat on Rumble. I can't read this stuff. Screaming Eagle, this guy's in denial. Yeah, I don't know where Ted Wheeler lives. He must not live in Portland, though. Jeb, these politicians don't have to live in these areas. Yeah, that's the only thing I can think of. Because he's not looking at the same Portland that we keep seeing every day. What's up, truck? I seen that there was a protest in D.C. earlier. Some sort of trucker protest or convoy protest or something. I don't know. It seemed like 10 people standing outside. I didn't even know that happened. I came across it when I was looking for videos to show for the live today. Jeb, remember the Chad zone? Same thing on a larger scale. It's true. I didn't even think of that. Portland is kind of becoming like another CHOP, another Chaz, an autonomous zone. I think they're trying to push it that way. I didn't even think of that. One day a protest will start, and we'll see. It's all a bunch of autonomous zones all chained together. As soon as the Antifa live streamers stopped live streaming, everything just went dark in Portland. It's hard to tell what's going on there. They don't want to incriminate themselves anymore. Let's see. New debate. You crack me up. Oh, I was trying to figure out why you guys were all talking about carbon. I see. I see. What's up, Melvita? Happy freedom. What's up, Kevin? What does it say? I don't know what happened to Washington State, but the zombie Mayan virus is running rampant. Yeah, the softies out there. They ruined it. They ruined it. Everybody wants to be a victim. They want that special treatment without having to work for it. It's ruining everything. It's all them participation trophies. Being a victim as an adult is your adulthood participation trophy. You get that special treatment without having to earn anything. Just slap a label on yourself, tell everyone within earshot. Boom, special treatment. What's up, T. Lawton? Happy freedom. Free thinker Gotham City. Portland's working their way there. I don't know. New York's doing a pretty good job of it too. They're banning gas stoves, and it's supposed to start in 2025 or something like that. You will not be able to have a gas stove in New York. How are they going to enforce that? They must just be preventing the sale of gas stoves, because I can't imagine they're going to go house to house, door knocking to, come raid your gas stove. They're going to have gas stove buybacks like they talk about with the guns. You come bring your gas stove in, they'll give you $100 for it. $30 and a handshake. You take a picture with a cop. Get something like that. What's up, Miss Jamie? What's up, Finn? Happy freedom. Eric, CO2 is what they're saying is causing everything. I don't know about all that stuff. I'm not even allowed to talk about it. It's like a big deal, so got to be delicate with how I word all of this. What's up, IB4? Happy freedom. Let's see. Sam, didn't they make hard drugs legal in Portland? I mean, they're decriminalized. I don't know if it's legal, but they're not gonna prevent anything from happening. That's why the homeless people are out there smoking crack and doing meth and stuff just right on the sidewalk right in front of your house. Nobody's gonna do anything about it. We covered a video a week ago or so. They were saying that homelessness is such a problem that it's like ruining the smaller areas like suburbs and stuff, because they just set up these tent shops, like these little tent cities, and the police won't do anything. They won't move them. They won't trespass them. They're basically squatting. They're doing drugs. They're destroying property. And the residents in the area feel that the homeless people have more rights than the individuals that own the homes that are in the area. So I don't know. I wouldn't want to live in those situations. What's up, toxic masculinity? I try. Happy freedom. Thanks for stopping in. Let's see. What's up, Salty Sabbath? We need it. Well, I don't want to say we need a reset. That sounds not like what I'm trying to say, but we need a do-over, that's for sure. Kevin, they haven't enforced the drug laws anyway. Yeah. Saying that it's decriminalized just kind of covers them because they haven't been doing their job. Adam, mental asylums need to be brought back big time. Something. They need something. Sam, taxpayers are paying for it too. Yeah, pay taxes so homeless people can get paid $1,000 a month to be homeless and smoke crack in front of your house. I don't know. They're going to keep doing it until we stop paying taxes or until something else happens. Some vigilante justice. What's up, Peyton? Happy freedom. Let's see. What's up, Valdrain? Just reading through the chat really quick. What's up, Craig Swaffin? You're from Portland also? Yeah. Everything we see in Portland is rough stuff. I don't see a lot of great things. I do see people defending Portland in the past tense. Individuals showing up in the chat and stuff saying, you know, Portland used to be a beautiful place. It used to be an awesome place to live. I haven't heard anyone say it is a beautiful place or it still is a safe place or a great place to live. There's a few hooligans that live in Portland that are doing well for themselves. They live in nice houses and have nice things, and they really hate what's happening there because, you know, all their nice things are in danger from these assholes and criminals and whatnot. And then every time they tell people, especially other hooligans and stuff, hey, I live in Portland, everybody's like, well, you should just pack up and leave. And they're like, well, I spent my life getting these nice things that I now have. I don't want to just leave. It's a tough situation for individuals that live in Portland or any of those bigger cities like Olympia, Washington, and areas like that. Let's see. What's up, Kevin? No lobster boats out today. Wind gusts of 80 kilometers. I convert that. I'm in America. I don't understand the kilometer thing. I want to know, how fast is that? Oh, I did the math wrong. I want to know exactly. About 50 miles an hour. That's pretty strong wind gusts. Yeah, it's a little too windy outside. Time to stay in today. I appreciate you stopping in, Kevin. What's up, Wild Turkey? Happy freedom. Let's see, Patriot Operator. Don't move to the northwest. It's scary here. Let me have it. Yeah, I don't know. It's creative out there. That's all I can say. I don't want to crap on where anybody lives. It's creative out there. What's up, Grateful Ed? Happy freedom. Kevin, yeah, good luck selling a house in Portland. Yeah. The only competition I know for that is people in Ohio. It's rough stuff. Or New York. Nobody wants to live there right now. Valdrain, DeSantis is doing some good work with Florida. They've listed Florida as a state to avoid or move out. Sounds tempting. Yeah, I know. They got the softies scared of Florida. They want it to be like a warning if you're going to Florida and stuff. Sounds good to me. I'd like to go visit Florida. It's been a while. I've gone to Florida quite a few times. It's too hot for me to live there, though. I don't know if I could live south of, like, I don't know, North Carolina, because anything like southern of that gets too hot for me. I kick the bucket. Big Swaff, and yeah, having a business in the area makes it hard to pack up. Yeah, and that's kind of the tough thing when Portland gets put in spotlight and everybody in the chat and stuff's like, oh, I would just leave, da da da. It's like you don't really see what people have poured into their life and invested in themselves to be home, and then it just happens to turn out that your home turns into a dumpster fire because the protesters are taking over and the mayor bows down to them. And what can you do? You kind of get held hostage in that situation. It's definitely tough. Hopefully things turn around. Let's see. Power Girl making Humboldt great again. I haven't heard anything about Humboldt County in a long time. I don't think I've ever heard anything bad about out there. I just haven't heard about it in a while. Kevin is from the volcano that went off overseas. That's why it's so cold and rainy all the time now. I didn't realize there was a volcano that went off. What's up, Big Chap? Happy Freedom. Yeah, what is May Day? Is it because it's May 1st? Isn't May 4th like a Star Wars holiday now? We have so many holidays. I don't even know. It's hard to keep track of all this stuff. We used to only have like the pagan ones. Now we got like soft ones and foreign countries holidays, and we just celebrate it all now. Mark, it's not the heat, it's the humidity. Yeah, we got tons of humidity where I live because of Lake Michigan, and when it hits 85 here, it feels like death. You can't even breathe. You're underwater standing outside. I can't handle it. And then you go, farther south in Florida where it gets up in the hundreds, and you get anywhere near the water, you're just drowning and dying. I don't know. Down south is a little too hot for me. It's a little too hot. And I'm one of those people that I can get a sunburn and then continue to get sunburns. Like some people, they go out and get sunburn at the beginning of the summer and then they're good all summer. They're just bronze and never get another sunburn. My sunburns get sunburns. I'll get blisters from sunburns, and then my blisters will get sunburns. It's just, I don't know. Me and the sun, we have issues. E-Wood, we're going to be covering that in just a second. We actually have 2 videos. But if you're in Texas, you should be, well, maybe this is bad advice. If you happen to come across the mass shooter, it's worth $80,000 if you can give away his location. I don't live in Texas, otherwise I'd be bounty hunting right now. I could use $80,000. We'll get to that in a second. What's up, Adam? Let's see. Big Chat, May the 4th be with you instead of the 4s. Yeah. I don't know how long that's been going on. I want to say last year everybody was saying that, and I was late. I didn't know until like after the live what everybody was talking about. Grave Lad, Florida's the best in the winter. I agree. I can handle that 60-degree Florida weather. Everybody's got like windbreakers on and stuff. I'm out there in a t-shirt. Like, it's nice. They're like, you must be from Michigan. Yes, sir. Can you tell from my nasally accent? Or the fact that 60 degrees is warm for me? That's how it goes. What's up, Patriot Polywog? Let's see. You got some aloe growing. That's what I should do. I just set up my greenhouse that Peyton sent me. And I got my little grow lights that Donna Sparks sent me. And I gotta go get some plants. I'll probably do that today. I plan on getting some blueberry plants. I'll post some pictures and stuff in Gilded Discord, Telegram, and jeffmaclive.com so you guys can see all the fun stuff I'm doing. Once I get some plants going, I'll post some pictures on the live and whatnot. May Day is an old communist holiday. What is it for? Wet blanket, sweet. I live 10 miles from Texas. You stay safe out there, but there's an $80,000 cash prize if you can find this Easter egg running around. Nothing like chasing a mass shooter. It's probably bad advice. Don't listen to me. I'm just a hooligan. Let's see. I appreciate you being here. Patriot Polywog. Alright, next video. It's titled France May Day Protest. We're just going to skim through it. This is, it was a live protest. I don't think it's live anymore though. It actually got spicy. Got a little spicy. Yeah, it was running for 3.5 hours. It just ended not that long ago. We're just gonna skim through it though, get a little update on what's going on in Paris. Let's see. Jeez, it seemed like they had quite a bit of downtime. Half this video is Black screen. Now, I don't know if this protest is still pension reform related or if it's just May Day protest, like it's May 1st, let's go outside and protest. Not sure. Snooks, this video is not live. Maybe the protest is still live, but this isn't live. Patriot operator, do you just shoot someone open carrying, or how do you know they're a mass shooter? They're a mass shooter because they went into a house and shot 5 people, including an 8-year-old. It's not a protest without some fire in the streets. These guys are wearing motorcycle helmets. You know stuff's getting real when the police show up with motorcycle helmets on. What's up, Todd? Happy freedom. They got some cops in all red. They kind of look like Power Rangers. I mean, this is pretty spicy for Paris. Ren or Reen. Yeah, this is in Paris. Sounds like they got their Antifa marching band there. Yeah, that's pretty spicy for Paris. Normally they're all just standing around listening to music and whatnot. And that Antifa is over there too. That lady gets around. Their Antifa is different than ours, though. Ours are just 20-year-old meth-smoking idiots spending mommy and daddy's money. But overseas, Antifa is actually anti-authoritarian. Anti-authority, I guess. You'll see them attack officers, go after politicians, even like first responders and stuff like that. You don't see them really messing with other individuals like other protesters or even just bystanders. You don't really see that. It's only here where you see everyone becoming a target, not just someone with a badge. Yeah, Eric, that's their Antifa drum line. Yeah, Big Chop, for real. Grave Lad, bring back the Techno Viking. That's all they're missing. That's all they're missing. Otherwise, it just seems like a music festival out there. It doesn't seem like they're really doing anything. They're not even chanting half the time. I don't know. It's the most peaceful protest I've ever seen. Don't know. Beldrain, don't the Antifa freaks protest in Portland on May Day? I don't know. We haven't seen a Portland protest in a really long time. Let's see. Reading through chat really quick. I don't want to run through these videos too fast. Got a few more though. What's up, Donald? Happy freedom. Adam, yeah. They put $80K on his head. Well, Texas is given a $50,000 reward for finding the mass shooter, and then the FBI added another $30K on top of it. Witchy. Yesterday, they were saying, what? They say they're reporting that he was deported. I don't know. These news articles are new. Hey, thanks for stopping in, Robert. I appreciate you. We'll go ahead and move on to this next video. This next one's titled JP Morgan to buy failed First Republic Bank. Another bank collapsing. It's crazy how everything around us is falling apart, but we're just so used to it. We're so used to things just being taken away from us that people don't even notice. Don't even notice. Chicago's about to not have any Walmarts. Portland's about to not have any Walmarts. Old people won't be able to get medicine, have trouble getting groceries. People start getting hungry. Bad things start happening. Everybody's just like, oh well. Oh well. We're just so used to the nonsense.
Wall Street giant JP Morgan has agreed to buy First Republic Bank's assets and take on its deposits as the smaller bank faces collapse. It's the third large American financial institution to fail in 2 months. JP Morgan reached the deal in an auction with government regulators who have seized First Republic in the meantime. The California state government announced Monday it had seized the bank with the FDIC acting as its receiver. JP Morgan says it will take $173 billion in loans from First Republic and $30 billion in securities, but said in a statement that it will not take on First Republic's corporate debt or its preferred stock. Its stock has lost 97% of its value this year. JP Morgan is the country's largest lender, and CEO Jamie Dimon played a central role in securing $30 billion earlier this year with other banks to inject into First Republic, part of an effort to keep it afloat. The company's also been on a buying spree, acquiring over 30 companies in the last 2 years.
Well, another bank down. Federal government is just taking over all the banks. Donald woke banks. Yep, exactly. Patriot operator, the rich get richer. That's what's happening. That's what's happening. These smaller banks are going under. Federal government takes over. Bigger banks are buying them out. More control. It's more control. So you guys are saying that the mass shooter's been deported multiple times. I thought he was an American, because he originally was shooting outside of his porch, or shooting from his porch, like target practice, and the neighbors went over there and told him to chill out because they had a baby or a young child that was trying to sleep, and he was firing a gun at like 11:30 at night, and he didn't like being told what to do, so he went over there and shot those people, which is pretty wild. I figured he was an American if he was brave enough to go do all that. We'll see here in a little bit. Voldane. I need to look up to see. I mean, I wasn't expecting any protests today, but now that you say that, it would be interesting if people were protesting May Day today. I haven't got any notifications, though. Miss Jamie, you think he was deported 5 times? See, I didn't hear anything about him being deported. They do show his face, though, in one of these videos. Salty Sabby's MS-13. He's a certified idiot. Well, and a mass murderer. Shanti is on an expired visa. Yeah, I didn't hear any of that stuff. Salty Sabbath. The neighbors put up with it because they're also here illegally. That's what I thought when we covered it on Saturday, and they were saying that they're all from Guatemala or something like that. And I was thinking, like, why would they say that? The 5 people that were shot in the house are from Guatemala, but it must be because they weren't supposed to be here, because they weren't here legitimately. Donald wanted dead or alive. You would think with all that nonsense he would be worth a little bit more than $80K. Yeah, Brenda, it's like that here too. They take over Walmart and stuff like that. We see it every once in a while. And that certified nutcase, yeah. Valdrain, U.S. Antifa is very pro-authoritarian in my opinion. Yeah, I think the same thing. They say that they're anti-fascist and then they turn around and act like fascists. They tell you what you can say and what you can't say, what you can think, what you're not allowed to think. And when it's rolling full momentum, everything's fine. They're grouped up and verse everyone else, but as soon as things slow down, then they start eating each other. We've seen that so many times. It gets slow and then all of a sudden somebody's like, hey, we should go do this, and then they all turn like, what? Who told you to think like that? And then this guy's getting pushed out, threatened. That's why every once in a while we'll come across like whistleblowers, like ex-Antifa. It's because they start growing out of that immature mindset, and then they got pushed out of the group, and so then they go and tell all their little Antifa secrets and whatnot. Let's see. Guess we'll go ahead and cover it since we've been talking about it so much. We got 2 videos. The first one is $80,000 reward offered in Texas shooting manhunt, and then the next one after that, which has some things, it shows guns for a brief moment, so I'll have to flip the screen. But the second video is titled "Manhunt Underway for Texas Mass Shooting Suspect." I don't know, if I was in Texas right now, I'd be trying to figure out how to make $80K. That's what I would be doing. I could use it. Let's get it.
Governor of the state of Texas has offered $50,000 for the capture of this suspect. Multi-county Crime Stoppers, which includes Montgomery, San Jacinto, and Liberty counties, have thrown in $5,000 for a total of $55,000 so far for this suspect's arrest.
It's also offering an additional $25,000 for the apprehension of this subject. So it brings the total amount of the reward to $80,000.
And we're gonna move right into this next video, like a part 2. Same scenario.
Developing overnight.
Hold up. Like I said, they're gonna show guns like 20 seconds into this video, so I'm gonna have to flip the screen, but you'll still be able to hear it.
Getting help from the FBI in the urgent manhunt for a suspect who authorities say killed 5 of his neighbors. He's now considered armed and dangerous.
And police say it all started after the neighbors asked the suspect to stop shooting his gun in the yard because a baby was trying to sleep. But instead, the sheriff says the gunman went into their house and started shooting them.
The attack in Cleveland, Texas, one of 176 mass shootings in this country in just the first 120 days of this year. So let's get the latest on the manhunt from ABC's Matt Rivers, who's live in Cold Spring, Texas this morning. Matt, good morning to you.
Good morning. Well, this manhunt very much underway across this entire region. Multiple law enforcement agencies searching for a man that authorities say is a mass murderer. This morning, a massive manhunt in Texas. The FBI taking the lead in an all-out search to track down this man, Francisco Oropeza, believed to be armed and dangerous, accused of a brutal massacre just steps from his own home.
We consider him armed and dangerous, and we're not going to stop until we actually arrest him and bring him into custody. But he is out there, and he's a threat to the community.
Saturday afternoon, tactical teams finding the suspect's cell phone they were tracking abandoned. Oropeza is accused of gunning down 5 people, including an 8-year-old child, inside their Cleveland, Texas home, in what officials say may have been over a neighbor dispute.
Yesterday I heard some shootings, but I thought it was like normal, like always. Never thought this was happening.
Authorities say it all started Friday night around 11:30 p.m. when neighbors approached the 39-year-old asking him to stop firing a weapon from his porch. The neighbors trying to get a baby to sleep.
One of the victims came out of the house and said, hey, we have a small baby that's trying to sleep. And the man said, I'll shoot out in my front yard, do what I want to in my own residence.
That's when police say Oropeza, who was intoxicated, became agitated, walked over to the house and opened fire. The sheriff saying the victims were all shot from the neck up, quote, almost execution style.
I mean, that's so sad. Can't believe it. I mean, I have kids and I can't imagine this happening.
Police say there were a total of 10 people inside, all from Honduras. Deputies reporting 2 of the women found shot were each laying on a child. Those 2 children survived the massacre. Now, authorities say they have been called to this suspect's home before for disturbances in the past. This investigation very much continuing into yet another mass shooting in America.
Truly awful details there. Matt Rivers for us. Thank you.
Hi, everyone. They just want to capitalize on the phrase mass shooting. They don't care about the victims. They don't care about catching the guy. They just want everybody to know there was a mass shooting. And it's the assault weapons fault. Stupid. Stupid. They're not even talking about it like it actually affected anyone. They're just guns and shooting. That's all they're talking about. Big chap. I heard shooting like normal. I think they were referring to like living out in the country. You hear shooting all the time. I think that's what it was. I don't know. People probably said that in Portland too, though. I heard shooting, like normal. Let's see. Man bear. Hearing shootings in rural areas is fairly common. Yeah, I hear shooting where I live. I live in a small village, so the country is 2 blocks that way. You can hear people, especially when it starts getting near Thanksgiving time, around November when deer season's like opening up. Birdman. Sounds like another weekend in Chicago. Yep. Hold on, what? Adam, there was a mass shooting in Germany a couple months ago, killed 7 people. Nobody's talking about that. Yeah. It's because it's all about the gun grab here. Kevin, asphalt weapons. Like the skateboard. Yeah. I don't know. I think it's interesting that they didn't say what weapon was used against the victims. Like, they're like, oh, a mass shooting happened. It didn't have an AR-15, so they didn't have a big thing to stick all over the screen. It's just keep throwing the word mass shooting out there. Keep throwing that phrase out there. They don't care about the victims at all. What's up, Joshua? Happy freedom. Let's see. Mercedes, what's up? It's almost at the point where I want to be deported and I'm an American. Yeah, it's rough stuff. I don't know. I really thought we would see vigilante justice before this point. I never thought that people would just be folding to people coming here illegally and all of that. I mean, you don't have much of a choice. You fight back, you're going to prison because you're documented and they're not. But I really thought we would see vigilante justice by this point. Let's see. James, 11 killed, 26 wounded in Chicago weekend violence. Oh, since April 17th. Yeah, I mean, those are kind of low numbers for Chicago. I've heard of 50 to 80 people being shot in a weekend in Chicago. They talk about it a lot here in Michigan, just because we're only a few hours from Chicago. I think it only takes me like 4 hours or something to get to Chicago. What's up, Joshua? Reading through the chat really quick. And he didn't even look sane in his eyes. Yeah, he didn't look like he cares much about anything. C Bravo sounds like a gang member. Who knows? He could have just went to Mexico. He's in Texas. He could just walked across the border and went back to Mexico. Nobody's gonna find him. I don't know, the way they do stuff, he could just come back and say, hey, I know where he is, and accept $80K on his own bounty and then go back to Mexico because nobody's going to do anything about it. They're going to be like, put your hands behind your back. He's like, I can't, I got these labels, right? Let me list my labels for you. And they're going to say, oh, this poor guy, we got to just let him go. We're going to have to let him go. Don't take him to jail, no. Nope. He doesn't have any of that white rage. It'll be fine. Just let him go. Throw him back. He'll be back in a week. They don't care. What's up, Independent? Happy freedom. Eric, doesn't Illinois have that purge law? Not that I know of. But they behave like they have a purge law. It's not Illinois, though. It's Chicago that behaves that way. Everywhere outside of Chicago, from what I understand, is not a terrible place. It's only Chicago that's really awful. I hear similar things about Oregon. That Portland is like the main brown eye of the state. The rest of it's not so dusty. Secretary's dad. Send in Dog the Bounty Hunter. I don't know. He might find him. Who knows? I'm saying for $80,000, I'd be on the lookout. I'd be trying to figure it out. Salty Sabbath. He's a known member of MS-13. He'll be back. Kristen, he's definitely in Mexico. Why wouldn't he be? You know, why wouldn't he be? Just go there, hang out for a little bit, come back. Nobody's gonna check. Ken, what's the $80K for? For finding him, I guess. If you give up his location. I don't think you have to necessarily capture him yourself, I don't think. Could you imagine you find him, you're like, oh my god, there's $80,000 standing there, and you just go and tackle him, and then you get arrested for kidnapping, for apprehending the mass shooter. You go to prison for kidnapping. They let him go back to Mexico. They give him the $80K as a reward for finding himself, and then Joe Biden comes out and gives a speech to the country, talking about the great things he's done. That's how I would see it happening. I'm sure that's how it would go down. Let's see. Kevin, send in Darkwing Duck. Let's get dangerous. We need something. I'm waiting for superheroes. We need something. I mean, no one's coming to save us, but I'm waiting for things to get a little bit more interesting instead of the same old, same old. Sam, Fated to get him. He would. Fate is the secret weapon. He's the lethal hooligan. We need to make a movie about Fated. Let's see. Ken, that's exactly what would happen. I'm sure. So I guess I don't know what you're supposed to do. I guess spot him and then make a phone call and say, hey, I see the mass shooter. He's sitting here eating a cheeseburger next to a cop. They're trading stories and telling jokes. And you live about 65 miles away from Chicago. You stay safe out there. I hate driving in Chicago. I've been to Chicago quite a few times. I hate driving there. It's terrible. Independent. When people start standing up, remember they'll spin it in the news. Well, yeah, but they got to get caught. The part of vigilante justice is like being Antifa for the good guys. Show up, you're masked up, standing up for what should be taken care of by authority but just isn't, and then just dip out before you get caught. And then we just hear stories about it. You know, seeing bad guys hanging from light poles and stuff like on Batman. It's exactly like Batman, right? Because Batman, he's technically serving up vigilante justice. No, I'm not talking about good guys with American flags standing out there for standing up for what's right. Because, yeah, that goes on the news. That's that white rage that's, you know, wrong with America and stuff. So, yeah. No, it can't be out in the open like that. It's got to be done all sneakily. Ting ting, you crack me up. See, Bravo, Captain America and Iron Man are busy. Something. No one's coming to save us, I know that. Mark, I think you can do citizen's arrest. I don't know if that's a real thing. I feel like they would just give you kidnapping for kidnapping a mass shooter. I guess it depends. Probably depends on what state you're in. Independent stealth justice. Yeah. I'm really surprised that hasn't happened. I'm really surprised that people haven't dressed up as Antifa and then gone and burned down like a Antifa stronghold, stuff like that. I mean, everybody says that Antifa dressed up in MAGA hats for J6 and committed crime to impersonate Orange Eagle supporters. But how come the favor has never been returned? You don't see regular people dress up as Antifa and then go out there and burn down the bad guys' stuff, you know, and you know, take care of homeless individuals or even fight back against Antifa themselves. Police show up, you just got Antifa on Antifa action. Not the kind you see on the hub, but, you know, in a violent manner. But never see that. It's weird. It's weird. I think the whole thing is just a big glowy op. Let's see. It's kind of weird the more I think about this mass shooting situation, because it's like in this house there's individuals that are not supposed to be here being loud and shooting guns and no one's doing anything about it. Next door you have people who are also not supposed to be here who are disgruntled at their loud gun shooting neighbors. They have an interaction. These people who aren't supposed to be here kill these people who are also not supposed to be here, and now we can't find any of them. If they're not supposed to be here, did a crime actually happen? That's what I'm trying to figure out here. It's like Inception with people who aren't supposed to be in America. I don't know. I don't know. What's up, 6ix9ine? Happy freedom. Salty Sabbath. I held a hit and run suspect on the curb until the police showed up because he was trying to flee. Yeah, in certain situations I know you can, but I don't know if you could just roll up on an individual and detain them because you suspect them of being the mass shooter. I don't know. I think it depends on where you are more than anything else. Because I know here in Michigan, if you get involved in any kind of thing, even if you're trying to help, they will find a way to prosecute you. They will find a way just for being involved. Like, you see this guy punch this child in the face with a hammer and you go and stop him, you're going to get in trouble too. Because you're either assaulting the guy as he ran away, or you're kidnapping him, or you're somehow involved, and they need everyone to go to jail because Michigan doesn't have any money. And so as long as everyone goes to jail, they're happy. They don't really care about anything else. But maybe in a more red state, you know, maybe in Texas, it might work out, right? You stop at the roadhouse, you're getting yourself a steak. There's this guy that ain't supposed to be here. There's the mass shooter. You go and tackle him down. Sit there chewing on your roll really quick, waiting for the police to show up. You got this guy apprehended. It might be okay. It might be okay. If you were in New York, not so much. Not so much. The police come in, shoot both of you. It's not good. It's not good. You never know. Let's see. Mercedes, yeah. Yes, absolutely. What's up, Sweet Tat? Mercedes, dead men don't talk. Like they say in Florida, dead offenders don't reoffend. Warrior Spirit, disgruntled, rowdy, armed neighbors only speak return fire. That would have been an interesting title. Ting ting, violators' rights over victims' rights. How dare you? It's the world we live in. What's up, Enterprise? Mark, you could probably shoot him and be okay. They're like, what happened? He's the mass shooter. They're like, oh, good job. Here you go. High five. Let's see. Kung Fu Grasshopper. I see Dow went negative after lunch. I don't pay attention to stock. It'll go up again once there's a somebody red team in office. It'll go up again. That's how it goes. Blue team drives the market down, red team brings it back up, and it just does. You got to ride the wave. That's how those rich people become rich. What's up, Dharma Agent? Happy Freedom. What's up, Steve-O? Steve-O, I live in Portland. It's not safe. Let's see. They're passing along to give homeless people $1,000 extra a month. They're also passing a law that if you harass homeless people, it's $1,000 fine. We were just talking about that. It is messed up in Portland. Then we have Ted Wheeler here smiling in our face saying, oh, it's a safe place. We didn't defund the police. We have thriving numbers applying to be officers in Portland. What are you talking about? They're going to employ Antifa as officers, and then they're going to have more problems, and then they're going to blame white rage. They're going to say Trump did it, and then all the problems will be fixed. Place the blame somewhere else because they're not going to do anything about it. Let's see. Steve-O, so if you tell them to get out of your doorway and stop smoking heroin, that could be considered harassment. Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. You yell at them to go take a bath, you're going to prison for harassing a respectable homeless person. You're not even allowed to call them homeless anymore. They're like dehoused individuals or something like that. I don't know. I'm not sensitive enough to remember all the goofy phrases and labels. Let's see. What's up, Bagpiper? I could use $1,000 about now, and I'm not a junkie. I know, I feel the same way. I gotta be homeless to get the $1,000. It's like would they used to give us stimulus? It's like stimulus for unhoused individuals. What's up, Raja? Happy Freedom. Let's see. Yeah, Miss Jamie, that stuff is crazy. Steve-O, my brother got shot driving down the street last year. My cousin also got shot walking out of a bar last year. Before that, I've never even heard of anyone I know getting shot. Yeah, they let the protesters take over. They let all the softies take over. And now business is leaving like crazy. And Wheeler, he's going to be sitting there by himself eventually. What's up, Harley? Robert, they need sprinklers on timers. That's going to be assault on houseless people. What's up, Jamie? Happy Freedom. Appreciate you being here. MD Cyron, houseless. Is that what it is? I want to say that when we covered the last, whatever, homeless individual situation in Portland, I want to say they were referring to them as unhoused. They're not without a home, they're without a house. or something. I've heard Antifa explain it a couple times. I think that's the thought process. They're not without a home, they're just without a house. I mean, I'm without a house. This is not a house I'm in. I'm unhoused. I need $1,000. I don't know. Am I doing it right? I don't know. Witchy, Portland's trying to bump California out of the first place spot for being ridiculous. I agree. It seems like it. They're in competition on the West Coast. Trying to see who can be softer. Let's see. Mercedes, if you hurt any lefty supporting weirdos' feelings by telling the truth, then you're going to prison. That's what it looks like. It seems like only criminals are free anymore. Ting Ting, combat veterans have less benefits than drug addict homeless idiots. You seem to be right, according to everything we're covering. I don't see any fact checkers calling that out. What's up, Melissa? Happy freedom. Let's see. Flipping through the chats really quick before we move forward. What's up, Can Killer? Happy freedom. Can Killer, full spectrum rage. That's when you reach Super Saiyan levels. 6ix9ine guy have lots of money for a house. Yeah, very true. You gotta have all kinds of stuff. You gotta have money and good credit and a down payment, and your down payment has to be in your account for at least 2 years and all this other stuff. You gotta forfeit your firstborn. I don't know. I wish. One day I'll live in a house. I keep telling myself that. That's what keeps me going. One day I'll live in a house. Alright, so we're going to move on to this next video. I don't know why everything's going so fast today. We're on the last video coming up. This is a good one, though. We actually have good news today. This is titled, Veteran Uses Emotional Support Ducks to Help Senior Citizens. This guy's actually doing some good for the world. These ducks are huge. They're big like Klaus Daniels. Where Klaus Daniels is taking a nap. Hold up. You've heard of Elf on a Shelf? No, that's not what he says. Don't listen to me. I don't know what I'm talking about. Alright, let's get her started.
You've heard of a fish out of water story. Well, this is a duck in the city tale.
I'm gonna grab some coffee. I'll be right back.
No, I didn't. I thought I was going to see the naked cowboy.
Meet Peepers and Caramel. Today, this duck duo is making their Broadway debut, literally. But they're not here in Times Square for the bright lights, but rather to create some bright smiles.
We haven't tried getting them on the subway yet, but maybe next time we come up here.
Jeremy Pyatt owns these ducks with his fiancée Diane. The couple have been raising ducks and chickens as emotional support animals for a few years now, out of their home in southern New Jersey.
I get excited about sharing them with people. And thank you for your service. My name is Jeremy.
Thank you for yours. Pyatt is a two-time veteran of the United States military, having served in consecutive roles in both the Navy and the Army between 2003 and 2013.
Oh my goodness.
Nowadays, he continues to serve by bringing his ducks to senior care homes, lifting spirits and bringing hope.
It's kind of like emotional support.
Thank you for bringing them in.
I felt that God was calling me to share my animals with others, the joy of my animals with others.
Jeremy Pyatt's mission with his ducks stems from the firsthand knowledge of knowing how dark things can get for even the bravest among us.
As a truck driver in the Army, we had to go recover a vehicle because one of our American convoys got hit on the way into our base. I saw a lot of brain matter, some blood in the back of the vehicle. We had one rocket that came pretty close to our tent. That was about 200 to 300 feet away from where I was sleeping.
You know, you didn't see very good things over there. The people that was close to him died. And that's a hard thing for somebody to go through.
Now 40, Pyatt says he still battles with PTSD, but finds strength in his common bond with other veterans.
Yeah, I was in the Navy
brothers and sisters who know all too well the sacrifices of war.
I could go up to a stranger that's been in the military and he knows exactly what I'm talking about. Somebody that's actually been to Vietnam or World War II.
I think a lot of people don't understand the stresses that you carry long after you've left the service. Animals may not speak your language, but they can understand body language. It's kind of like when you're sad, your dog comes and snuggles. Animals just kind of sense when you need help and you need them around. Yeah.
Jeremy Pyatt credits his ducks with creating a new beginning for his life, one in which he's able to share with others the best version of himself, continuing a life of service that began a long time ago.
It's my community service. I don't think I'm ever going to stop doing it.
Oh, and by the way, Peepers and Caramel, well, they have another important job coming up pretty soon at Jeremy and Diane's wedding.
They're going to be our flower girls.
Now that's a ducktail with a very happy ending. In New York for Newsmax.
Well, there we go. Finally some good news. With some big ducks. Big like Klaus Daniels. Those old people seem to dig it. Or running them through there. I don't know. It's hard being old. My grandma and my grandpa used to tell me every single day, it's hard getting old. And then you're living in a home like they were showing. Have somebody nice come by and bring you a big old farm duck to come cheer you up. It's probably like having a field trip. Probably means the world and you wouldn't even know it. It's pretty awesome. We don't usually get to cover good news. So I was pretty excited when Snook sent me the link for that earlier. Let's see. Panda, ducks are useless. They just look good, much like diamonds. Whatever makes you happy. You'll never be wealthier than being happy. Sam, we rode a Harley into a guy's room at the retirement home. Made him and all the rest of the folks very happy. That's awesome. That's super awesome. Mr. Average, don't let your kids dye their hair like Antifa because of the predators. Nah, I don't know. That's a tough one. That's a tough one. Parents have been trying to prevent their kids from coloring their hair random colors since forever. Since probably the 60s. I don't see a way around that. Only we know they look like Antifa. They think they're looking cool. They think they're looking like cartoon characters and stuff. They don't know the difference. Let's see. Snooks, hey, don't diss diamonds. I love them. Melissa, stand up for the ducks. Panda, cats rule, ducks suck. I don't know. I don't know anything about ducks. I've never really been around ducks. Eric, I need a duck. They seem nice. They seem like nice ducks. I don't know if they're like rabbits and they just poop all the time or what. Because rabbits look nice, but they're messy. They're very messy. Let's see. Firmus, 73 here now, which is way low for this time of year. 73 would sound nice. I wonder. I can't remember if it's today or yesterday. It's supposed to snow here in Michigan, so you guys enjoy your warm weather. I'm waiting to go out and scrape my windshield. I don't know quite how cold it is right now, but the weather was suggesting snow. Eric, I'm actually blocking people in the chat. Yeah, it happens. It happens. Gray wolf, they do poop a lot like parrots. Yeah, birds are like that. Harley, I got 4 chickens. It's a lot of work. I know a few people that have chickens, and they say the same thing. It is a lot of work, but it's better than paying for chicken. And that I love all animals. I wish I could be a person like that. I am scared to death of horses. Horses and cows. I don't know why. I think it's because they're bigger than me, but there's something about them. They look like they just want to kill you. I don't know. I can't. I'm so weird about that. Going to the county fair and stuff, I can't even go down those aisles where it's got all the horses lined up. I can't do it. Can't do it. They freak me out. They freak me out. They're giant man eaters. They want to kill us. That's all I know. People insist that's not true. That they're just like big dogs. I don't believe it. Those horses, they got murder in their eyes. I'm not messing with them. Let's see. Shanti. I've had baby deer, raccoons, ducks, chickens, raised on a farm. Sounds like fun. I love raccoons. They're so funny. Kung Fu Grasshopper. Yeah, I don't do horses. NS. May snow. What? May snow is God's warning. You stay indoors. I already stay indoors all day. I'm like the boy in the bubble. All I do is stay indoors. What's grass? I need to try and take Klaus Daniels on a walk. I wonder what he would think of that. He'd probably be freaked out if he went outside. I think he likes being the big cat in a small apartment. He'd be freaked out if he realized there was a whole world out there. Snooks. I adore horses. I could introduce you to horses that you'd love. I don't know. They freak me out. They freak me out. Kung Fu Grasshopper. I did ride a buffalo once. I've never even seen a buffalo. I forgot those were a thing. Sam, horses will bite the shit out of you. I don't know. Don't say that. Don't say that. I've been having trouble sleeping. I don't want to be dreaming of horses. They're huge. They're huge. Miss Jamie, no, they're such good animals. That's what people say, but you ever like go into someone's house and they got this big old like pit bull or just big dog that looks like an alligator and it's obviously not friendly and they're like, oh, don't mind the dog. He's friendly. He's just loud. No. How about no? Your dog bites me, I'm shooting it in the face, and then everybody's going to be mad. You're going to be mad at me because you didn't let your dog bite me. That's how I feel about horses. Everybody's like, it's just a horse. No, the horse come kick me in the face or something crazy, do a front flip, bite me in half, snap me in half like a Kit Kat. I'm not messing with that. Big old assault horses. Get out of here. You guys go ahead and keep your horses. I keep my distance from them. I ain't messing around. Sam, horses know if you're nervous. Do they know that I'm lethal? They might know that I'm nervous, but do they realize the outcome of that? It's not good. It's not good. They freak me out. They stay over there, I stay over here. It's all good. They do just fine. I'm not messing with them. Cows are the same way. The same way. They're looking at you out the side eye like they want to hit you up, want to come run at you like a bull. I don't know if they do that, but they're just big and scary, and I don't mess with them. I don't mess with them. For the longest time, I didn't mess with chickens, but then I had a couple engagements with chickens where roosters, they'll attack you if you're like in the area, especially if you're around hens and stuff. They'll come hit you with their claws. They'll like launch their feet up at you, and they got like a talon. I had to punt a chicken once or twice in my life. I'm just, I'm not ashamed to admit that. Had to boot a couple roosters in my day. Not so timid around them now because they kick like footballs. But you ain't kicking a horse. I mean, you gonna punch a horse in the face? That ain't gonna work. You gotta just run away. Gotta climb a tree. Horses can't climb trees, right? I don't know. I should have watched more Zaboomafoo when I was little. I'd know these things. Let's see. Miss Jamie, Jeff would have a nervous breakdown around my animals. I just get a little timid. Just a little timid. Brenda, yeah, the Spurs, they'll get you. You got to punt a rooster across the field. It's all right. It's all right. Some, they survive. It's fine. And as Jeff has divided the chat with horse hate, it's not hate, okay? I don't hate the horse. They're just scary. And I don't like being scared. I get lethal. It's all good. It's not division. I didn't say I was hunting horses. I just don't go near them. I don't mess with them. Leon broke my ass on a horse. See? You guys are telling me these war stories. So you're not helping out the horse's case at all. Miss Jamie, I started riding horses when I was 4 years old. Barrel raced horses up to 2008. Yeah, see, I don't know. They freak me out. They freak me out. Harley. My chickens peck at me, but I outsmart them. Put their feet over while I'm stealing their eggs. You doing sleight of hand, are you? Hooking them up with food and jacking their eggs. I mean, you gotta get the job done somehow. Witchy 12, send the snow here. We had none this year. We had dry spells here in Michigan. We didn't have a ton of snow. It's just like lingering. It just won't stop. Let's see. Ting Ting. Picking on a flock of chickens is different than a flock of emus. Yeah, I'm not fighting the giant chickens either. I'm not messing with any of that. If it's big enough to ride it off into the sunset, I'm not really messing with it. Snooks. Well, I appreciate the support, but I can't help it, okay? I can't help it. Just big scary horses, they turn their head and look at me, and I gotta go the other way. I'm not messing with it. I'm just not. I don't feel the same way about donkeys, though. I see mules, and I don't know if it's because they're short or what, but I have no desire to flee from the mule standing there wondering what kind of creature I am. The horses, though, I don't know, especially like Clydesdales, the Bud Light horses. I don't know. Are they flamboyant now too? Are they going to be parading around? Is there some upcoming things with the Clydesdales? I haven't heard anything about that yet, but I know what's going on with Bud Light. Let's see. Salty Sabbath. I'd rather run through a field of horses than walk by geese. F those winged demons. I haven't had any falling out with geese. I do know that they're not nice, but I haven't had any interactions with big geese like that. They tend to stay away from me. Robert, any word on Hunter's court appearance this morning in Arkansas? I seen that he had to go to court for child support or something like that, and I didn't realize he had kids. But if he's paying child support, then I assume he's not taking care of his kids, because if he was, then he wouldn't be paying child support. And I know that's not always the case. I understand family court is very difficult. Trust me, I know. But if you're a big wig like Hunter Biden, right, just amazing artist and whatever, business mind and all this other stuff, he's got enough leverage to where if he wanted to take care of his kids, he would. He would be able to leverage the court and get full custody or whatever the situation may be. But for him to pay child support instead of taking care of his kids, probably not a great dad. He probably learned everything he knows from old man Walter, which is a whole lot of nothing, and that ice cream tastes good, and you have to be within a foot or so to sniff a child. That's probably all he learned from his dad. I don't have high hopes for his kids. Hopefully they have somebody pouring some sort of integrity into those poor children, but I don't know anything else going on about Hunter Biden, and I don't think anything will ever happen. He could owe all the child support in the world, and they still wouldn't put him in jail, let alone all the other terrible things he's done, his laptop and da-da-da-da-da. That's why I don't cover that stuff, because nothing's going to happen to those people. The day they get arrested, the day they actually do something, that'll be the day we cover that stuff. Otherwise, it's hopium. It's just hopium. So, oh, he's going to court? Oh, he might serve time? And then all of a sudden it's like, no, nothing bad will happen to the people who need to be held accountable. And then everybody's disappointed. So, I don't want to show it. Let's see. NS, I didn't realize you're 100% city. You're doomed to the apocalypse. It comes strong women who can take care of Jeff. That's hilarious. That's hilarious. I never said I lived in the city. I don't live in the city. I know how to hunt and do all that other stuff. I know plenty of stuff. I was a Boy Scout for 14 years. You think I don't know how to do stuff? I know how to do stuff. I'm prejudiced against horses, okay? Wah. Wah. No. I'm not some city slicker that doesn't know how to start a fire or camp or hunt or survive in the wilderness. I know how to do all that stuff. I just don't like horses. Too bad. I just don't like them. And I that's all I know. I don't know anything else. Ken, they're the protected class. Yeah, they are. Hunter Biden, all them guys. That's why I don't even like to talk about all the bad stuff they're doing. It's like we just have to take it. We just have to take it. I don't know. It's not worth talking about. Snooks, you're an animal whisperer. I'm the cat whisperer. I get dogs, not so much. Dogs don't like me, and I think it's because they know things that have happened. There's been some incidents that, I don't know. When you live in rough neighborhoods, people use dogs as weapons, especially if you're lighter complected like I am. And so there's been bad situations with dogs where they did not survive the interaction. And I think they can tell that because I get around other dogs, and that's not fear they're smelling off of me. I'm not afraid of dogs, not at all. So they get loud. We can get loud. I don't care that Hellcat barks too. But cats, I go over to people's house and they're like, hey, don't mess with the cat. He's kind of an asshole. Me too. And then I sit down and the cat's like, hey, I see you're an asshole like I am. What's up, buddy? And then people are always like, why is that cat being so nice to you? He hates everybody. I'm the cat whisperer. I've never even seen Klaus Daniels around another person. He may be an asshole. I don't really know. He's not affected by me. Not unless he's hungry. Then he's loud. He must be well fed though. He's over there sleeping. Snooks. Klaus is a little baby. Klaus is just a little baby. He doesn't know anything else. I am his provider. The only time he gets fearful is when I sleep too long, because then he's like, oh no, I'm gonna have to eat this guy's face. He thinks he's never gonna get fed again. It's rough stuff. It's rough stuff. Tis. Jason, I heard horses are fine eating. I've heard of people eating horse meat, but I want to say it's not legal. I don't think you can legally eat horse meat because it's not being processed by some facility that was deemed okay by the FDA. And I could be completely wrong, but I've been told that you're not supposed to eat horse meat. But I've also heard that you can, and it's not going to hurt you. I heard the same thing about goat meat. I never hear about anybody eating goat, but the people who own goats and say they eat it, they say it's awesome. It's the way to go. Let's see. Ting ting. Dogs act mean to me. I show them my walking chopsticks and they run. You crack me up. You crack me up. I actually just used my wok the other day. I cook so much Chinese food. Probably more Chinese food than anything else. Let's see. Mercedes, if you eat Jack in the Box, you're eating horse. I've never eaten Jack in the Box. I mean, if they're serving horse, you gotta try it once. You gotta try it once. Let's see. JT3, they smell fear and the crap in your pants. That's not what they're smelling off me. I'm not scared of dogs. That might be what the horses are detecting, though. Nanner knows. Tell that to Taco Bell. Taco Bell horse meat is so good, though. I don't know. I can't taste anything but Diablo sauce all the time I'm there. I'm there to get all the $2 things off the menu, and then I'm dumping Diablo sauce on it. They wouldn't let us in the lobby the other day. I was like, I'm never coming here again. And then I was like, I'm lying. I'm lying. They were short-staffed, and me and WMM went there. We're going to go sit in the lobby and eat. They had the lobby locked down. Said they didn't have enough staff members. We even called. We were standing out front calling, hey, you know who we are? You need to let us up in here. And they were like, we can't. We don't even have anyone to take your order. Like, come on, man. Bubba, lamb is delicious. So I've never had any of that. Never had any. Can Middle Eastern countries eat goat a lot? I hear that it's good, but I don't know. Leon, it tastes like shoe soles. That's not enticing. The taste and smell is complex. I wish I could remember what it's called. It's called like Asian Delights or something on Netflix. But all they do is show individuals in authentic locations, hard to reach places, making their traditional foods. And most of the time it's noodles or rice or something like that. But almost every episode they're like, the smell is complex. And I'm like, that does not sound... I don't want my food to smell complex. I want it to smell delicious. Like, I don't know. Complex doesn't sound good to me. It's like when you go into like I don't know, like a Chuck E. Cheese. If you walk in there and you're like, the smell is complex. It's like, it's just not hungry now, right? That's how I feel every time they say that. I don't know. It's not the descriptive words I'm looking for when I'm hungry. Robert, it's a club in Vegas. What is? Mini bikes. Order up some guinea pigs. There's no way I could eat a guinea pig. They smell terrible. They smell terrible. Let's see. Can I always say that about goat cheese? It tastes like it smells. Yes. Yes. I think goat cheese and goat milk taste like the way goats smell. I've had both of those, and I've been around goats. There's a lot of goatiness going on with that. Let's see. Lone Wolf, Yuri in Chinese, you can... What? I think I'm misreading this. I don't know. I don't think I could eat a cat or a dog. I feel like it would just be tough. Like the meat would be tough and gamey. I don't know. I don't think I would like eating cat or dog. Bubba, Taco Bell gives me gas. Taco Bell fills my fridge with Diablo sauce. I don't know if they're aware of it or not. Once you take the Diablo sauce, you're not supposed to give it back because of contamination and stuff. So I'd like take my tray and set it down, and I'm like big old handful. I gave 4 of these 10 packs that I snatched up out of the bin here. They know though. Sometimes they'll be like, "Hey, do you want a bag for your hot sauce?" And we're like, "Yeah." Let's scoop it off the table into the bag. Take this home with me. Put it on my popcorn later. They know. They know all about it. I'm waiting to get sponsored by Taco Bell. Maybe it'll happen one day. Let's see. And good thing I already ate again today. I haven't ate yet. I normally don't eat till, I don't even know, like 8 o'clock at night by the time I'm done doing everything. Snooks, the goatiness. Yeah, there's a lot of goaty stuff. It's supposed to be good for you though. Goat milk and all that. It's supposed to be all right. I don't know. I have a hard time trusting anything anymore. Like, I didn't know that I'd get to 34 and all of a sudden space isn't what you thought it was. There's a firmament. Cow milk's not good for you. The process pasteurization or whatever it is isn't good for you. The government's ran by lizard people. I don't trust anything anymore. I don't think anything is real anymore. I don't even know if I'm real anymore. It's just, I just go with what I like. If I like it, then I get more of it. Otherwise, I just stay away from it. I'm really all in on the be happy bandwagon. Do what makes you happy. As long as it doesn't hurt other people, just do it. Do it. Try and make as many happy times as you can, because all the bad times will always be here. There will always be something to complain about. Find something you like and do it as much as you can. That's all I know. I don't know anything else. Mercedes, frog legs. Frog legs are all right. I eat them when I go to Red Walk and stuff. Every once in a while. They're okay. Let's see. I try Panda. That's a lot though. 34 in JeffMAC years, that's a lot. That's like 80 in regular people years. I'm like almost 80. Sam, is that you, John Wayne? Is this me? Are we us? We're getting there. Let's see. Harley, did you know Taco Bell's new logo has 666 in it? If you look closely. I didn't know that Taco Bell got a new logo. I'll pay attention to that. I might be running to town today after the live. I'll take a gander. I'll take a gander at that. Ms. Jamie, you got that Diablo fix? Yes. Yes. I'm trying to think. I almost got 2 freezer bags full of Diablo sauce now. I just collect them. And I actually rotate them out. I try to pay attention to the dates. I got a couple 2020 Diablo packets, and the older Diablo packets hit harder than the new ones. This is just some free knowledge here. Check the dates on your Taco Bell packets. The older they are, the harder they hit. Some secret sauce for you guys if you didn't know. If you didn't know. Firmus, don't trust a fart after Taco Bell. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I like it. It's like a game, you know. It's how much stuff can I do before I have to run to the bathroom and cry? I don't know. I really just don't get affected by that. Taco Bell just doesn't affect me like that. Let's see. No, Melissa, I'm not eating no escargot. I don't think I could eat snails. That would be no good. No good. Let's see. Klaus Daniels, are you talking? You want to come say hi? You come say hi? Come here, Lunchbox. Yeah. Yeah, you're the Lunchbox. Come here. Come here. Why are you getting all scared? You know I'm going to put you on camera? Come here. You're a big chicken nugget. Oh, big floppy cat. You're a big chicken nugget. Oh, yes. Say hello. Say hello, cat meat. Yes, this is young Lunchbox here, if you didn't know. As times get tough, the cat meat gets tougher. That's how it goes. Look at his face. He just woke up. He's got that little baby face. Grumpy. He's nice and grumpy. Yes. Got smack the bow. Let him know it's all good. He's got those murder mittens. Look at these claws. Oh, big talons. Alright, big guy. You gotta get down. You understand me, Bambi? Why you look so grumpy? At least you're not Hunter Biden's son. Yeah. Alright, y'all done? Let's go. Go play. Do something good. Get a job. Start paying rent. Yes. What's up, Voodoo? Happy freedom. Aged Diablo sauce. It's fire. I'm saying. Harley. I don't know. Klaus Daniels, he's dangerous. He's not as grumpy as he looks. But he's just big and clunky and fast. He's very fast. Lone Wolf. Like the guy says on TV, everything we've been told about life has been a lie. I believe it. That's the only thing I do believe. Because the older I get, the more they come out with information contrary to what we were taught in school. And I'm just getting to the point where I don't even care about the new information. I don't care. Like, if there is a firmament, I don't care. If we can go to Mars, I don't care. It doesn't affect my life at all. I'm worried about being happy. I'm not worried about going to Mars. There's no happiness for me on Mars. I'm not worried about that. I want the simple things. Diablo sauce. A nice kitty, right? Things like this. Important things, okay? You gotta get your priorities straight. Let's see. Just Michelle looking for a cord to play with. No, he knows. He knows not to be messing with the cables. I'm lucky to have such a nice Klaus because there is an ungodly amount of cables around me. I got 3 monitors, 5 cameras, 2 microphones, the headset, the controller, 13 million cables coming out of the back of the PC. I'm lucky he's a good Klaus because he could be really putting me through it. He has plenty of potential for bad things. He's not an Antifa kitty though. And it's very high class to give your cat 2 names. Klaus Daniels has he's got a lot of names. That's the hefty chicken nugget right there. That's his incognito name. When he's out there fighting crime, he's like, dun the chicken nugget. Yeah, that's him all day. All day. Anthony, condiment packets are like wine. Stick a straw in it and be happy. I want a t-shirt that says that. Yes. I actually keep Diablo sauce in my pocket, which is really hilarious. I'll have a packet in my pocket. And there's been so many times that's actually paid off. You're like starving to death and you're like, man, I can't eat for a couple hours. Gotta go back to the house and go live again. Stop at the gas station, get some food, and then they don't hardly have anything or it's been sitting on the shelf for a while. Break out the Miracle Diablo packet out of the pocket. Save your whole day. Save your whole sandwich. I don't know. It's paid off. So now I'm telling you, if you hooligans see me in person, test that knowledge. Be like, hey, you got that Diablo? I swear I'll have a Diablo packet in my pocket. Just in case. Craig Swaffin, Jeff is a horse bigot. Yeah, it's true. This is true. Let's see. Craig Swaffin. Taco Bell tolerance level over 9,000. I wish they had Scoville levels on Diablo because I think it's just good branding. I don't think the sauce is actually very hot. I gotta get the fire sauce next time I'm there because everybody keeps comparing it. They're like, oh, the fire sauce is better than Diablo. Nah, I doubt it. It's been a while since I had the fire sauce. I like the mild sauce because it tastes kind of like pico de gallo, but the Diablo is where it's at. Let's see, Shanti, my cat Chester likes snakes. Klaus Daniels, I don't know if he could fight a snake or not. I don't know. Harley horse phobic. Yeah, I suppose that's fairly spot on. Let's see. Oh my God, Annette, that's hilarious. 24/7. Hillary keeps hot sauce in her purse. Oh, the funny things that I want to say that I can't say in response to that. Clinton keeps a lot of stuff in her purse. Probably got that heart attack gun. That video was circulating hardcore for a while, and then it disappeared. And now a lot of people are like, what is the heart attack gun? That is a weapon from a while ago. Easy trades. Fire mixed with hot is my favorite. I might have to try that today. Dermot agent, the way you say, I doubt it. I doubt it. I don't think so. Miss Jamie, Jeff's next pet will be named Diablo. No, I don't want to do that because then you hooligans would be thinking I'm some sort of Satanist or something. I got to be mindful of all of that. Let's see. Hair juicer. What is Mazzetta? What is that? Let's see. Witchy, I have two. City Kitty and Merlin. Merlin's a good cat name. I can't remember what Klaus Daniels was going to be called. He was going to be called something else, and then I decided to name him after the hybrid. It's young Klaus Daniels. I think he got the Daniels part like Jack Daniels. I was just talking crap to him. He's the Klaus Danielson. Let's see. Dharma Agent, I don't do the pet thing. I don't know. I don't really like having a lot of pets, but Klaus Daniels isn't too bad. NS, what's better, cats or dogs? I don't know about better. I think it's preference. I don't think one is better than the other. I think it's what are you willing to tolerate? What are you willing to look at every day? What are you willing to have wake you up at 3 o'clock in the morning because it's hungry? I think it's a preference thing. I don't think one is better than the other. I would prefer to have a cat over a dog because I don't like the way dogs smell. I don't like wet dog smell. I just don't. And they need people more than cats do. Dogs like need you. They need you. Cats don't really need you. They just need you to feed them and leave them alone. That's all they want, and I'm fine with that. Hair juicer, the prettier sister of fire sauce. Let me see. What is it called? Mazzetta sauce. I'll have to try that. Harley, my cat's name is Seamus. I wonder what Captain Seamus is. It's a good cat name. Dharma Agent, yeah, that's true. Cat boxes do smell bad. But the cat itself doesn't smell bad. And I'm not petting the box. You watch yourself. I'm not petting the cat box, I'm petting the cat. You pet the dog, your hand smells like dog. And I don't like that. And dogs are more destructive. They'll like chew your belongings up. Cats will scratch your furniture and stuff if you don't discipline them. But you can hit a cat with some water. You hit a dog with water and they think it's game time. But I don't know. I think it's preference. Magic Miko, litter box, pebbles all over the place too. I have Klaus Daniels box inside of a cardboard tray. So anything that comes out of the box lands in the tray and then you just dump the tray back in the box when it's that time of the week. Bubba, cat box, worst smell ever. Yeah, but they, I mean, I don't know. A lot of people worry about what's in their cat litter. I get the cat litter that smells the best. It may not be healthy for Klaus Daniels, but I don't want to smell a cat box in my tiny apartment. Miss Jamie, stay out of the box. That's what she said. That's what she said. Stay out of that box. That's what happens. Get your hand caught in the cookie jar. I don't know, Salty Sabbath. I've never caught Klaus Daniels with anything stuck in his tail. Yeah, Don't you worry about the spray bottle. It's hard to yell at my cat while I'm live. I can show him better than I can tell him. What's up? I'm me. Happy freedom. What's up, AIM? I have 2 German shepherds and one smells and the other doesn't, which is weird to me. I don't know a whole lot of science about dogs. That's interesting. What's up, Garlic Press? What's up, Tom Tom? Donna Sparks, I'm going to have to send you videos of Klaus Daniels and his new toys. He loves them. He's in that kitty tube and he looks like bratwurst. He's the whole size of the cat tube. It's just canned kitty. He's hilarious. Let's see. 422. Sorry, bro, but the new school Diablo doesn't hold up to the fire. See, we're gonna see. I'm gonna test it probably later today. We'll see. Pipeline Welder, could you put some Storm Chaser streams on? I can look for that stuff. I've come across it before, but I've never really sat there and watched it. Yeah, Harley, we were talking about that the other day. The cheese in episode of South Park where Kenny is having the cat spray him in the face so he can get all whacked out. Let's see. Snooks, you need to do a Klaus video for your YouTube. We might. I need to put stuff on his YouTube and his Instagram and his TikTok. I've just been so busy lately. Let's see. I'm trying to think. There was something. Oh, we're going to be gaming later. We'll be wrapping this up in a little bit. 10 p.m. Eastern Time, we're going to be gaming. Let me see what it is right now. We did a poll over the last 2 days. If I could figure it out. I think Saturday I put the poll out for what game we're going to be playing later on today. It got quite a bit of votes. More than I was expecting. Right now we have 148 votes for what game we're going to play tonight. Right now it's looking like Fallout. Fallout has 40% of the votes. Second place is Warzone. Third place is Fortnite. It's kind of looking like we're going to have a Fallout night unless you guys go and change those votes. 148 so far. Lots of comments. Some of them rude. Others are constructive. A lot of these games that people are suggesting, though, I don't have access to. Like, I see Sons of the Forest. A lot of people want to see that. I don't even know if we can show that on YouTube. I don't have that game yet. Elder Scrolls is another one. Yeah, it's looking like we're going to play Fallout later tonight, 10 p.m. Eastern Time. It should be fun if you want to come hang out with us just for fun. Nothing serious, because being, life's too short to be serious. We'll be doing that 10 p.m. Eastern Time. What's up, Impreza? Happy freedom. Appreciate you stopping in. Alright, we're going to start wrapping things up. I don't have any more videos for today's Coffee with Hooligans. I don't know why we ran through it so fast today. Normally we stick around for another hour. Yeah, Dan Sparks, I'll send you some videos and stuff. Klaus Daniels, he's been having a ball. Thank you for sending him some toys. Alright, so we're going to do the spiel deal here, and then we're going to do the Pledge of Allegiance, and we're going to wrap things up. I will see you guys at 10 p.m. Eastern Time for some video game fun. I think we're going to play Fallout. I'm going to pay attention to the poll that we have on YouTube. If you guys change some votes, we'll go ahead with that. Let's see. Post a link to the link tree everywhere as quickly as I can. I could tell I've had like way too much coffee. I feel like I'm just sitting here shaking. 9 cups will do that to you. I get around 9 cups and then I'm like, pushed it a little too far. Thank you so much, Alan Mackey, for the $10 donation on YouTube. I appreciate you. Thank you. Only 10-year-olds play Fortnite. I never played Fortnite until I started covering it live And I don't know. People watch Doc play Fortnite. They watch Tim the Tap Man play Fortnite. So I got Fortnite just so we would have something to watch. I am terrible at it. Yeah, so that's why we got it. We got Apex Legends too. But yeah, Dharma Agent, Fallout, and Scary Games are fun to watch. Yeah, I think we're going to be playing Fallout. I think we're in the middle of starting a new mission. So that should be... Oh, we're in a room where there's a bunch of synths. And they kept smoking me. I had to fight them on it. I think that's right where we are. We'll figure it out later today. Pretty excited about it. I love playing Fallout. Let's see. Miss Jamie, you should add a little robot to your wish list. What kind of robot? Let's see. Spiel deal. Alright. This button. Alright, hooligans. When you get a second, please go to the link tree. I just posted the link in the chat on all the chats. On the link tree, you can find all of my links listed. You can find the link to join Gilded for free. Gilded is currently the best way to receive notifications for when and where we go live. Every time we go live, there's a news board on Gilded to keep you up to date with everything going on around the world. And there's a ton of hooligans in there to hang out with. So definitely join Gilded. Also on the link tree, you can find links to the merch store if you'd like to grab some merch. We have shirts, hoodies, stickers, and coffee mugs. Everything is displayed in black and white or white and black, but if you find something you like, just click on that item to see all the different colors that that item comes in. Once again, we have the new Loud Proud American design and the merch store. We also have Lady Hooligan merch on the merch store, so definitely go check out those brand new designs. You can also find links to PayPal, Cash App, Venmo, Stripe, Zelle, Buy Me a Coffee, and Locals if you would like to support what I do. There's also a link to the Amazon wish list if you would like to send me stuff from the wish list. It's really easy to use. Anything you purchase directly from the list will be sent straight to me without having to send emails, find addresses, or anything like that. It's really simple. And then also we have links to the membership programs. We have memberships for YouTube, Gilded, Discord, Odyssey, Rumble, and Twitch. And then JeffMacLive.com itself has a membership program. If you subscribe to the membership on the website, you will have access to your own profile for the private social media area. You'll have access to the live streaming area with the built-in chat. And you will also have access to our advanced messaging system where you can text, call, and video call other hooligans. We can group text, group call, group video call, and we have the ability to upload any kind of media known to man for networking or just for fun. It is the place to be, the freest place on the internet, jeffmaclive.com. All right, hooligans, it is time for the Pledge of Allegiance. Please join me. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Let's see. There we go. All good. I'm not muted. Yeah. All right, hooligans. Well, that's that for this Coffee with Hooligans. We will be live playing the game later, 10 p.m. Eastern Time. We'll probably play for a couple hours and hangouts just for fun. Don't you worry. It's nothing serious. It's just for good times. So if you're up late with nothing to do, or maybe you're drinking a beer, or maybe you're just bored, come and hang out with us. It's always good stuff. Plus, we're going to be playing Fallout, so there's like actually a storyline. You're not going to just watch me die over and over again like on Warzone. It is fun, so definitely come hang out with us. We will be live again tomorrow, 1 p.m. Eastern Time, for another Coffee with Hooligans if you're not into gaming. So if I don't see you tonight, I will see you tomorrow. I appreciate all of you guys. Reading through the chat really quick, and we're going to wrap this up. Let's see. Oh, Miss Jamie, I see what you're saying. I've thought about getting those electronic kitty boxes and stuff, but it's not that bad. I only got one cat, so it's not that big of a deal. I have thought about it, though. Let's see. Looks like we're good to go. Everything's all good. Awesome. All right, hooligans, I will see you 10 p.m. Eastern Time later tonight for some gaming. If I don't see you tonight, I'll see you tomorrow, 1 p.m. Eastern Time for more Coffee with Hooligans. I appreciate all of you. Big shout out to everyone that made donations, joined the membership program, or purchased any merch. I really appreciate all of you, and I would not be able to do this without you. So thank you so much for all your support. I'll see you on the next live. Until then, stand tall, shine bright, and that's a wrap.
JeffMAC.